Hi, I'm Lisa von Drasek, and I'm the curator of the Kerlan collection of the University of Minnesota. It's a children's literature research collection of manuscripts and original art. And today on Read This Book, we have
Bill Pederson from the Music Library here at the U of M.
Let's get right to it because I'm dying to know what book you brought us, who it's by, and why you chose it.
Okay, so I brought The Revolutionary Sam Adams by Stacy Schiff. I just love to read about our founders and seeing how their actions are actually, we can be living them right now. I love Stacy Schiff. She's written a lot of books, and I've read a couple of them. So I was interested when I saw in the New York Times that this book was coming out. And so I just had to get it right away.
So you were first in line. You're the first reader of the university's copy.
Right.
And the University of Minnesota does something that many academic libraries do. They take the cover off, which always feels, okay, fine. I have no idea why they do that. Do you know why?
Well, I think it's just they will tear easily.
Oh, yeah.
We would have to wrap them in Mylar.
Right. Okay. So thank you for sharing that. Off topic, obviously. So Stacy Schiff.
Stacy Schiff.
The title of the book is?
The Revolutionary Samuel Adams. Okay.
So I want to go straight to, what did you find out about Samuel Adams that you didn't know before picking up this book? Any tidbits?
Yeah, I didn't really know anything about Samuel Adams. I just thought he was the beer guy. and it's true, like, he came from that upbringing. His dad was a malter, so he turned the grain into malt for beer and whatever.
And he was in Massachusetts?
He was in Massachusetts, a big Boston figure. He was really a revolutionary. I mean, he was just a gung-ho community builder, building up the troops against the troops.
And did I hear right, maybe I made this up, maybe I heard this, that he was one of the people who needed to be warned or was warning during Paul Revere's ride?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. Is that in the book?
That is in the book. He was hanging out with his friend John Hancock. Yeah.
It was the in crowd.
It was the in crowd, and they were warned by Paul Revere, and on the way out, they're burning all their papers. It's mentioned many times in here that he was wanted by the police numerous times, and so there aren't a lot of his own personal papers left because they were just burned. To
keep them out of the hands of the British, because it was a close fight. It wasn't like, oh, we had a revolution and it's all finished.
Right. But he's thought to be one of the masterminds of our American Revolution. He played a large part in the Tea Party. And after the port was shut down, after the Tea Party, all of these commonwealths around kept bringing in resources because they couldn't come in through the ports. We have like rice coming in from the Carolinas and cheese coming up from the South. And that's when he really had this thought, oh, we are all together. We are a community. We can work together as a community against the British.
There's one thing that brings to mind every time we think about the United States history and the colonies and things like that. Is there mention of involvement in enslavement of people by these founding fathers?
There is mention of it, and actually how Samuel Adams was a staunch
abolitionist?
Yes. And he, coming up from working class means, he did not want to see the degradation of anyone.
Wow.
And, after he did all of his work, he just kind of settled back. He just felt tired and wanted to make way for new leaders.
So he stepped back for the next generation of revolutionaries.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention today. And I have to tell you, I'm looking forward to reading about Sam Adams.
Oh, it's beautiful. The writing is a little flowery in the most heartwarming, delicious way.
And would you say it's a narrative nonfiction that's a page turner?
It is. Oh, it's almost as if you're reading the events as they're happening. It's beautiful.
So it's like reading a documentary.
It is.
Oh, fabulous. I can't wait to pick it up. That's all the time we have for today's Read This Book.